Hey everyone, I'm Andrew Clyden, and this is the Door County Pulse, your weekly roundup of the good news and views in Door County. This week on the Pulse, Dan Clarer walks us through the park, the Door County Land Trust takes us birding, Spot hosts a virtual fashion show, and this Gibraltar alum brings his bar online. All that and more on this week's Door County Pulse. A lot of restaurants are starting to open up for the season with unique and creative solutions to some of the challenges imposed by COVID-19. For instance, Husby's Garage opened up for curbside takeout, Door County Creamery is offering a bunch of their staples to go, and Bearded Heart is offering in-home meal kits and frozen dinner options, so you can go pick up something really delicious for dinner, bring it back home, and cook it at home with your family. And I think that is awesome. For more updates on how businesses are tackling this unique situation, you can find an ever-updating list on doorcountypulse.com. Main Street Market posted a heartfelt message on their Facebook the other day, just talking about how they have been handling this challenge over the last 8 weeks. They were one of the first businesses up here to really close down from the very beginning of the stay-at-home order, and it was great to see such an outpouring of love and thank yous from the community on their Facebook page. We had Karen Northrup on the podcast this week, and her and Miles talked about how they made the decision to close 8 weeks ago, how things have changed, what they've been doing to protect themselves and their customers, and also what things are going to probably look like in the future. So if you haven't listened to the Door County Pulse podcast yet, you can find it on whatever podcast app you like. You can find it on Spotify, or you can dig into the archives at doorcountypulse.com/podcasts. And now we're going to send things over to your friend and mine, Katie Roth, to celebrate the launch of the new Altogether beer from Hacienda Beer Company.
Hi, Andrew. Thanks, Andrew. We're talking to Andrew. Andrew's on the other side of this.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Andrew. I'm Katie. I'm here at Door County Brewing Company in the beer garden, but I'm here with Danny McMahon and Matt Sampson. They brewed up a new beer this week called Altogether.
Altogether was essentially a worldwide collaboration started by Other Half Brewing in New York. They created a recipe, shared it for free online, came up with a label that's available to everybody online, and essentially any brewery who makes this, a portion of their profits will go to either supporting laid off staff during COVID-19, or it'll go towards a charity that kind of revolves around the hospitality industry.
Let's see here.
So it's an IPA, kind of, our version is kind of a halfway between a kind of old school West Coast IPA and a new school, like hazy, juicy IPA. It has a lot of oats in it, so it has a good mouthfeel, and it's hopped with Centennial, Mosaic, Simcoe, and Chinook.
Excellent.
So it's got some fruit-forward flavors, citrus character, but some also piney notes as well.
Right on. And how are you guys doing besides that? Like, are you brewing anything else right now? Like, how has this affected things?
We're brewing a little bit, but it's definitely slower.
Okay.
We're packaging a lot of sour beer down the street, which is perfect for this time of year, honestly, because that stuff takes a lot of time, and we just needed time to do that. But we're brewing a little bit, selling a lot of to-go beer, both here in Milwaukee. Just trying to do what we can right now.
Okay, so get some you can pick it up at the tap room in Milwaukee and in Bailey's Harbor. So, cheers, guys. Distance cheers. Oh.
Thanks, Katie. Let's see what else Door County has been up to this week. If you're a fan of Door County theater, you probably recognize the name Dan Clarer. Dan has been posting daily Door County updates on his Facebook page, and this walk through the park is my favorite for reasons that should become clear.
Mm-hmm. Na 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 na, it's mine on again. Ooh, power, my pleasure, my friend.
Dale the Naturalist has been posting educational and informative videos over on the Door County Land Trust's Facebook page and website. Check out this one on how to identify evidence of the yellow-bellied sapsucker.
This year we've seen a number of yellow-bellied sapsuckers, which is a relatively small woodpecker. And they have a striking look about them, the black and white streaking on their head and the red coloration. But the field mark that I think is a good one to look for is when they land on a tree, they have a vertical white on their wing, a vertical white bar that it for sure tells them apart from the downy and the hairy. But what you do notice is evidence left behind by the yellow-bellied sapsucker that they've been here. And on this large old maple tree, this is what you see. Rows of little holes in a horizontal line. That's for sure tells you that there's been a sapsucker at work. And we've only actually seen them during migration. But they're around, and this is a great place for them to come, and you can it's a great place to get a look at them.
Last week, Spot in Sister Bay hosted a virtual fashion show with some very lively models. Check it out.
Hi, ladies. Hi. Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome to Spot's first Facebook Live fashion show.
Woo.
We have all kinds of ladies lined up right behind us here.
Okay, so we're going to start with this pretty one first. This is one of our maxis. I absolutely love the colors on this. We paired it with some bright yellow sandals, a bright tote bag, and then did a couple layered necklaces. So these are 2 different necklaces that we put on her, but very fun, super summery, very flowy, if you can see all this movement here. It does have a smock top on here, and a little thicker strap, which I really like up there. So
Every single thing you're seeing here is on our website.
this dress is a little bit longer as well.
It's got tassels.
And super cute little tassels.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Finally, Gibraltar alumni Anders Erickson, who we featured in an alumni profile last November, can't make a cocktail for you at his bar, Ward 8 in Chicago right now. But he has been showing people how to make cocktails at home on his YouTube channel. Check it out.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my bar. No, welcome back to my apartment. I hope you are well and ready for another cocktail because I want to show you how I make a Manhattan. The Manhattan is one of the pillars of classic cocktails, one of the most popular, and people are rather particular about how they like their Manhattans. To the bar! A few things we're gonna need. Rye whiskey, sweet vermouth, and bitters. The rye whiskey I'm using is Rittenhouse rye, the sweet vermouth is Cocchi Vermouth di Torino, and the bitters is Angostura aromatic bitters, which if you only have one bitters, this is the bitters you should have. You ready? Okay, 2 ounces of rye whiskey. And 1 ounce of sweet vermouth. So this part, it's really simple. It's just twice the amount of whiskey to vermouth, 2 to 1. And then 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. I always add the ice last because if you add the ice and then build the cocktail, you immediately start diluting the cocktail, like I am right now because I'm talking. So we need to stir. And strain off the ice. The last drop's always the best. Now all we have to do is garnish it. So we got the cherries. So classically it calls for 1 cherry that you can just drop in, but I want 3 cherries right on top. And that's it. That is our Manhattan.
Anders plans on continuing to make videos like this over on his YouTube channel, Anders Erickson. So head on over there and subscribe to his channel for more.
All right, Manhattans, yoo-hoo, high five.
And that is just some of the great content that this community has been putting out over the last week. If you have a video that you want to share with us, go over to our Facebook page at Peninsula Pulse. We can't wait to see what you and your neighbors have been up to. And that is going to do it for us today at the Door County Pulse. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube business. If you're watching over on Facebook, share the video with a friend who you think might like it. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next week. Thank you for watching the Door County Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you will be notified as soon as there is new Door County content for you. You can check us out online at doorcountypulse.com, where you can see Door County news and the Door County Pulse podcast. Check out another video while you're here, maybe watch a playlist, and we'll see you next time.